Likes to play in the dirt.
You mean gay?
Mama! Maron, Peter! Mama, Louis not gay. He's creative.
So this was a skin that I created back in 2016. I was originally trying to make a way to have like the color change notes based on the timings, but I ended up coming up with this. The original version of this skin is kinda lost. It might be on one of my old hard drives, but I really don't know. This was a version that my friend had modified, and I was able to download it a while ago through the Wayback Machine. Now, a lot of these interface graphics and hit animations were taken from another skin, and I honestly can't remember which ones I was using or he was. So I decided to put the notes into my most current skin, just so it looks a bit more updated. Basically, each note is being animated roughly at the rate of time they're being shown on the screen. This is what's creating the effect. If I were to use a smoother color transition, or maybe a higher animation rate, if it's possible for this type of graphic, it might look even more smoother. But since this is mostly a concept thing, and I don't expect anyone to really use the skin seriously, I didn't bother further looking into it. The reason why the Ellens are like this is because they seem to start their animation at a different time, compared to the single notes. And that goes for the Ellen head and Ellen body, so that's why I made them all one color. If you look closely, you can even see how they're not even aligned with the notes directly. So yeah, a lot of inconsistencies with the skin. Playing any map above or below the intended scroll speed causes the animation to reset, which looks a bit jarring. I also messed up the animation loop for the special key, so 7K and 9K looks a bit scuffed. For these higher key counts, you lose the ability to have column coloring. Well, unless you animate the Note 1 and Note 2 images differently. So like a lighter and darker tone, so it might be possible. But again, I didn't want to spend too much time and effort on a 7-year-old skin. Also, I only edited the skin config so that it only works for 1K to 10K. Anything higher than this is basically unplayable without proper column coloring anyway, I guess. And I didn't really bother testing everything, so you might see some errors. Overall, this skin looks somewhat nice, and probably works best with 4K, when you're not so confused about where your fingers should be. It's fairly easy to read and minimal, so you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. I've included the link in the description, which links to my folder of all skins uploaded, so you can try it if you'd like. If anyone does decide to main the skin, or at least set a score with it, that would be pretty hilarious.